Alright, so you've seen the deck tech. Let's jump in and have a look with the version I'm running at the moment. Obviously deck lists are in the description. There are some little things we could do to tweak it. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you'd play this game and see what we can do. Alright, so we're going to start with 2 lands, which is it's okay. I've got 2 1-drops and a 2-drop, a removal spell in case we get overflow, and sword point to draw us some cards later in the game. Let's keep this one. This is a pretty easy keep, guys. Happy with this one. Lenoirels is the separate point. Okay, we draw a 3rd land. Now, this deck has definitely had some ups and downs. When I first started playing it, we're getting pretty consistent wins. Then the last few games we tried to do, we never drew more than our 2nd land, which was kind of frustrating. Alright, we're getting ramped upon here. We're definitely going to attack because there's no reason not to. This might just be a generic red-green dinosaur deck. I'm going to play another Conquistador here just because it doesn't die to a trade here, or just die to the Druid. And it's free damage as well. They'd have to double block here, which is just not worth it. Basically, we just want to get some beats in. Opponent missing their 3rd land drop. Finding their 3rd land drop thanks to Rejuvenator. We just want to get our early drops in here and then get them to the point where Sword Point is just a free 3 cards. Shivan Fire. Ouch. Okay, opponent didn't miss that land draw. That was me getting a little bit overexcited there. We're going to attack. We'll get our free 1 damage in. Drop it. Do we drop a Child of the Night? I mean, if we Golden Demise, we kill these 2, but leave this, we lose our Conquistador. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we're getting up to... Golden Demise, Ascendancy, City's Blessing at all anytime soon. But we may just have to go for the clear their board and hope to rebuild. They are down to 2 cards, which is relevant. They're reading my card, which means they might have a removal spell. There it is. Down to 1 card. So if I attack with the Child here, they might block with the Druid, right? If they block with the Druid, that's perfect. If they don't, I think it's still okay. Perfect. All right. Boom. All right. Clear their board. Let's see if we can come back. As soon as we win this back, we've got 2 spells next turn. Opponent plays their 5th land. I'm just going to keep dropping. Next turn we can get him for 4, put him to 13. Sword Point will be interesting at that point if we decide to cast it, because it's either going to be... We'll see what happens here. We'll attack. We'll just keep playing creatures here. No reason not to. Put him to 12. Next time we get to attack for 6, and that's when Sword Point Diplomacy gets right on top. As soon as they hit that 10 level, Sword Point Diplomacy just literally says, draw 3 cards. Well, somewhere between draw 3 cards and do that. Probably should have attacked first. That's on me. I got a little bit excited on that one. We got a card, we got a card, and we got a card. Alright, let's get in. And... let's go for the Bloodletting here, because if they kill 1 creature, we still have lethal on board. And that's how we do it. Now, Golden Demise is a card that I've gone back and forth on. I don't know if I want it in the main deck, and it's something that would definitely be sideboarded if we went to a sideboard build. But in that game, obviously, it did really well, and that's how the game can work sometimes. Alright, keep watching. Let's play some more. Alright, let's jump in for another game here. Hopefully we can keep rolling with these good games, or... whether we win or not, I just want to play some good games, show you what the deck does, give you guys some ideas so that if you want to try it, you can let me know what you would do differently. This hand is a very iffy keep, obviously. The 2/1s are the weakest of our creatures, to be honest, but they're fine. They can gain some early life, they can help get us that little bit ahead and hold off if we have to go late game, or they just start attacking and dealing damage and dealing with their weak creatures. Sword Point, having 2 Sword Point Diplomacies in hand, we can blow 1 early and keep 1 till they're really low on life. all in all, and a murder just tops it off, meaning we can just deal with whatever good creature they cast. Right, let's see what happens. It's on blue-black. Alright, we're gonna go for the flood the board plan here. Might be walking into board wipe. I don't know of any board wipes. We saw Ritual of Suit and of course Golden Demise that we're playing ourselves. If they get us, they get us. Life goes on. Alright, we might go for just an early sword point diplomacy here. If they've got a counter spell, that's fine too. Opponent's thinking about it. I feel like they've got the counter spell and they're just deciding whether they want to use it or not. Alright. So we definitely want to set a land, which they usually just give you for free, and the Sanctum Seeker we would love to draw as well, because then we can just one into the other. Perfect. What they burn? They burn. Another sword point diplomacy. Alright, let's do that. If we get to resolve a Sanctum Seeker here, the game's pretty much over, because that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, literally. Okay, that's fair. Let's see what we do this turn. Chupacabra's going to kill our 2-1. Alright, cool. So they're getting ahead of us a little bit here. That's one of our only 5 drops. In a perfect build, as I mentioned, the deck tech, I'd probably upgrade this to the rare guy that draws me cards. Especially like, look at now, I've got more than enough lands to do it. I think the right play here is to go for the Bloodletter. Get some flyers in the air and see if we can't keep them alive to do some damage. Otherwise, it's still a point of damage, which is not bad. And we're in a pretty good spot here. We've got the Diplomacy if we want to get free cards. We've got the Murder if they play something that we don't like. Sanctum Seeker's basically our finisher. They're 100% on our counter spells here, so let's just go for the attack with the Bloodletter. And I guess we'll cast... Let's go for we'll cast Diplomacy. We'll just try and get a counter spell out of their hand right now. Alright, well they're gonna give me all these cards because they're kind of useless. I guess we hold up cast down to kill something next turn. 5, 6, 7. We're not far away from ascending here, actually. I have yet to ascend. Okay. Is this a default? Is this a starter deck? Load that up. Play Sanctum Seeker. Does Sanctum Seeker just win the game here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So even against, you know, there's obviously a control-based deck. Should I say obviously? We saw 3 cards. But this is a deck that seems to be control-based here. Oh, sorry, I was one shot. And we were able to get ahead here. Provided they don't have a way to kill... Yep, okay, draw 2 cards. You're on 1. Need to kill both my creatures here. And hold up a counter spell. Exploring. What have they got? They got a Choops. Choops is not going to do it here. Bin that, and they're screwed. Alright, so. This is what I love doing. I love attacking, I love getting their life total low before they get the chance to stabilize and bring out the board. Let's do another one. Alright, let's get one more game in here. Playing against Spyrix. This vampire deck. Obviously, as always, guys, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think of the deck. Let me know how you do it a little bit differently. There's a few cards that we can mess with. But when Kaladesh rolled out, we did lose a lot of our vampires, as we talked about. Meaning that it's not the best version of the deck. I think I did prefer the Kaladesh Armonkhet version, but this is still a lot of fun. It's still a lot better than I expected it would go. But this hand's pretty great. We've got 2-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop removal spell. Sword, hopefully sword points, you know, near the top of our library, and Sanctum Seeker and our 4th land are up there too. This is just what we want to do. I'll start with the guy that comes into play tapped. Opponent playing Merfolk again. Played a few Merfolk decks with this bad boy. Free attack here. I'm going to start with our Sky. I always like playing the Sky Marcher simply because of the lifelink. We'll do another Sky Marcher. It's a 2/2 flying lifelink for 3, and that's a good card. Let's see what happens here. One thing you find with the Merfolk, you can tend to fall down. You can tend to get behind very quickly, but if you start gaining 4 life a turn, it's a lot harder for them to catch up here. Okay, well this is going to be cast down next turn, no blocks. So I want to hit the land so I can double spell. Perfect, thank you. We're going to get the attacker with the Sky Marcher. Play our Child of the Night, hold up our cast down. Is this on cast? No, it's enters. So we'll probably just do it in response to a cast. Uncharted Territory, ooh. Scrap that, we'll resolve that, and we're going to kill the Mistbinder on combat. I may have made it a bit too obvious that I have the spell here, but that's fine. They're going to put the counter, yeah, so they're spreading the counters out, they know something's coming. Depends on how aggressive they get here. Obviously, we're destroying that binder. We could block here, yeah, we're just going to block here. Stop that damage coming through. Make sure we don't let our life total fall at all. I'm going to play the other Sky Marcher. Let's just pay 1, there's no point to reveal cards we don't have to. Nope. Get in for 2. Back to 20. Opponent has 7 power of the boards. This is going to be an interesting one, depending on what we draw here. Opponent's going to draw a bunch of cards. We've got, what, 4, 7, 9 power coming in. We can gain 4 back and go back to 15. We can play the Bloodlet to go back to 16. We've got some blockers available. Land is not what we wanted to see there. Removal spell was the optimal plan. The optimal right there. Let's go to combat. Get in with our 2 lifelinkers. We're definitely going to be blocking this turn. The question is what? Wait and see what happens. The biggest one. So probably the sneak's going to become big here. They're going to pull the counters onto that. Yep, 4 points in. We dead. 4, 7. Let's see what happens. We're alive on 3. Can we win this game? Oh, they don't untap. No, we cannot win this game because they don't untap. Sleep's a pretty OP card, guys. Sleep is a pretty OP card. Murder does not help us out here. Would have been fantastic 1 turn earlier. There's nothing we can do here, is there? Let's just double check this board. No, that'll do it. Alright, murder ourselves. Alright, give our opponent the GGs. And that will do us for the night. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed a couple of games. Hopefully, I said, deck techs are not something I normally do. Constructed gameplay is not something I do. If you're a fan of the channel, it's probably because you've seen my limited play, or because you're just a nice person who decided to click that subscribe button sometime in the past. But look, as always, comments, likes, drop a sub if you like this kind of thing. I would love to do more trash decks. I have a lot of ideas, but have trouble kind of putting them to paper and going through with it. But this is something I want to do. I frame it up as a trash deck. Hopefully you guys like it. You can give me some suggestions from your point of view. See what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.